Hello everyone, we're back from the FanStands with another video. This week it's just again me and Dayan. Me and Mohsen. Dayan is again missing.
The two regulars.
Yes, the two regulars. Actually, I'm the most regular one.
yes.
I have never skipped. I've never skipped.
Every show.
Yeah, every show. All right. So this week, to start off this week, we're first going to talk about the big match coming up this week between the two Manchester clubs, Manchester United and Manchester City. Although this match compared to previous years doesn't really have that edge anymore because in recent times City has taken it and further both of these teams are actually out of the title race even. So this match its importance has gone down a bit, but still. If United wins this, they have a brilliant chance of coming up to fourth position and dethroning Chelsea for that spot, and still getting a domestic double over City.
Yeah, that would be absolutely brilliant for Manchester United. I mean, a derby match always a very prestigious game to play at, and especially when the two Manchester clubs go against each other. Yes. The significance or importance, you might say, might not be, the stakes might not be very high. I mean, like back in, if you remember 2012, 2013, when, both of the seasons, these two Manchester clubs were on top of everyone else in the league.
Yes.
And 2012, if you talk about that season, I mean, that very important match which City won at the Etihad where Company scored a header. I mean, we've seen this match at its absolute peak. I mean, even before the Arab money came in, poured in for Manchester City, I mean, yes, even that time there was a clear difference. Manchester United was a superior club, but City, were always trying to compete.
Yeah, they were always called the noisy neighbors.
Always called the noisy neighbors, and they're still proud of that tag, that they are the noisy neighbors, and they'll always just make noise. And they always used to sing and chant that one day will be a big club in Manchester, and they're almost there. I mean, yes, right now they're above Manchester United. They're second. But Hassan, thing is a must-win for both of them. A derby match, every player wants to win it. Boosts your morale, increases your confidence. Manchester City is coming from an incredible week.
Yeah, they won against Aston Villa.
Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup final, won against Leicester before, and won midweek against Real Madrid.
Yes.
So it's been a good week for them. Usually this season we've seen Guardiola is unable to win more than 2 or 3 consecutive matches, but it's going like a good week. As for Manchester United, I thought we were right on the money. We thought that this might be a draw, and it was a draw. Yes. But expected more goals, more than 1-1. Slight controversy at the end because of VAR.
But, go VAR.
Lucky, or I don't know, however you might say it, but a good result in the Europa League as well, and they've drawn not a very difficult team. I mean, from Austria, so win against Bruges, 5-0, impressive. Igalo getting goals.
Very impressive.
Bruno Fernandes, a shining light, and taking Manchester United, anchoring Manchester United to good performances recently.
Yeah, and this week he scored his first goal from open play as well.
Yeah, he scored.
And he's been phenomenal since he's come into United. With his assists, and if not just with his assists, but his overall, pulling the team up. His competitiveness has really gone into other players as well. So that's why United has been performing. I believe he's the key factor. That's why United has been performing really well. One thing to note of that match is that De Gea, although he made a couple of brilliant saves, he had a pretty off day. You can say that because at the start he conceded that goal, and right at the end, although VAR took him out of it, but again, if Sigurdsson wouldn't have been there, there would have been a goal.
There would have been a goal, and I mean, from the replays you could see Sigurdsson was not in his side, but there's confusion in the rules. That the player was involved even despite he did put up his leg. Sigurdsson, he avoided the ball from coming into contact, but he was lucky there. So I think it's De Gea, not in form. A lot of fans asking for him to be sold.
Yeah,
he's been to be honest,
linked to Chelsea, I believe.
Wow, I'm not aware of that, but That would be a big move, but then again, he is still one of the good
Yes,
best
definitely.
goalkeepers, even in the league,
Yeah,
even in the world.
he had a pretty bad
But
last
he
year.
is having a couple of seasons where he's not his usual self.
Yes.
I mean, we saw in the World Cup, and we've seen a few times before that, and last season, this season. So a lot of fans are asking United to bring in Dean Henderson to the club from
Or
Sheffield, who I believe is on loan from Manchester United.
or promote Sergio Romero to a first time role as well.
Yeah, maybe you should make those changes. I remember Romero played one game for Manchester United earlier in the season, and they rested De Gea. They made a few changes, and I think Romero did well.
Yeah.
He's an experienced goalkeeper, the Argentine,
Yes.
with international caps under him. So why not? Why not just make a change?
Yeah, 2019 had been a pretty bad year for De Gea overall, but 2020 started off pretty well. He's had a few clean sheets under his belt. But let's see, a couple of mistakes here and there. Everybody makes those mistakes.
It happens, but the frequency is increasing a bit
Yes.
because Manchester are in a position you do not want to give away goals. I mean, Everton played well, but apart from that mistake, I don't think yes, there were chances, but if that mistake didn't happen, then United could have won this match.
Yes.
But that is football for you, and it does happen. But 2020 has been good for United as well. I don't think they've lost any. Yeah, they did lose at the start, but improvement from the first half of the season.
Yeah, their transfer buys have performed really well. Dean Bergman,
Manchester United. Igalo has played in Europa League, and
yeah.
when he's there, he looks like
And
someone
he
who's
scored.
eager to score.
And he scored against Club Brugge as well.
Yeah, he scored against Club Brugge, and Bruno Fernandes again already. The way if he continues to perform like that.
He's the superstar.
And
United at the moment.
I'd say I'd quote Martin Tyler there. The kid can set the league on fire in a couple of seasons. Then.
Yeah, and questions are being asked for Paul Pogba. Okay, what's going on?
His agent is having issues, and because he's injured out there, a lot of rumors that he's faking it. He doesn't want to play. He's not serious. He's making. We always know him for being out there on social media and not on for positive reasons, because he's not focused on football right now with the club. And his agent Raiola is not happy with some comments made from the Manchester United management.
Yeah, that's a big issue that is happening behind the scenes at Manchester United.
That is a very big issue because Raiola is an agent of a lot of big superstars.
Definitely.
And if he's their agent, then in the near future he might not.
He might persuade.
Pursue his players to play for Manchester United.
Definitely. So, what do you think is going to be the scoreline of this upcoming match? Can United put a double?
Going to be tough, but
It's
Manchester
home.
United can do it. It is at Old Trafford, but for City, I think it doesn't matter if it's home or away now. I mean, they can lose at home.
Yeah.
We usually thought Etihad was a fortress for City. It hasn't been this season, and very important match for them right now. And later on, they have Real Madrid to play at home. But this one, let's talk about this one first. At Old Trafford, they have the momentum, but I think this might go for a draw.
Okay, but I think United is coming up and doing wonders right now, and Manchester would be dead again.
Manchester would be red, but yeah, for that particular day, not for the season. Because, could be if Manchester United, they get that fourth spot and they get the FA Cup.
Yeah.
That I think wouldn't be a bad season.
They're playing Derby again, I believe tonight.
Yeah, they're playing Derby. Wayne Rooney's in Derby, so reunion for ex-Manchester United legend.
Yes, definitely. All right, let's move on to the other game. Everton that played against United last week is now up for again going away to Chelsea this week, and Chelsea, Liverpool upset Liverpool in the FA Cup. So, what's going on there?
Well, I don't know what is going on. First of all, it's been a weird week, but we're talking about Chelsea right now, so I will come to Liverpool later on.
Yeah.
What is going on at Chelsea is surprisingly that we expected them to probably lose to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
They drew, courtesy of Alonso, 2 goals by him. And then somehow, they played very well in that Liverpool match. Hats off to Frank Lampard. He pulled off tactics very well. He made a couple of changes. Kepa, who's not the regular keeper at the moment, and is probably going to be sold, not going to play for Chelsea. They're playing, an old head there, Willy Caballero, who's an Argentine, 36, I believe, or somewhere around that. He's become the first choice goalkeeper at the moment, but they played young Billy Gilmore in that midfield, who was absolutely very good. He just bossed Fabinho in the midfield, and he played very well. Chelsea they have a good young squad. What they need, what they lacked was
His experience.
experience of good players coming in, players who can lift the team up. Similar to what Manchester United have done, made a good transfer, Bruno Fernandes. And one player, yes, he might not always be the match winner, but that player can change the environment, change the way you play if you build a team around that player. And Chelsea had someone like Eden Hazard before. He was had a jovial character. He was always laughing there, a prankster. And when he was playing well, Chelsea were always going to win.
Yes.
Okay, so most of the time Chelsea would win if Hazard was on song. So they need to be very wise in the transfer market. For now, Mikel Alonso defensively not good, but in attack you can see he's scoring. Scored 2 goals there, and he's playing well. And billion questions over him, his contract.
And his age.
He's probably going to leave, but he was good again against Liverpool, despite Adrian messing up the shot. But they pulled off very well, and Giroud starting for Chelsea again, and he seems to be doing a good job.
Yeah, up front he's providing a lot of
his
the sharp
physical
edge.
presence. So I think it's going to be a good match. Ancelotti against Chelsea, his former
His
team.
temporary format.
Yeah, he coached there for 2 seasons, and I think he was a wonderful manager. He deserved more than 2 years, but Chelsea's management policy is just out of my thinking capacity. I mean, a guy who came in 2009 and he won the league that in 2010, and the next season you sack him because he didn't win the league, or Champions League didn't bring you a major trophy. But
I think Chelsea still finished in the top 4.
yeah, they're a tough team. They're one of the most consistent teams in the past 15-16 years.
Yes.
I mean, their team, if they do not, in last few seasons we've seen them fall out of the top 4 because the league has changed now.
Yes,
With the
number
top
of
6 coming
a number
in.
of teams
With
have
Spurs
come up,
and
Liverpool
Liverpool coming back
and
in
Leicester
form.
performing really
Yeah,
well.
Leicester performed well one season, but they've done well. Everton again, a good team. Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison in form. So
And Ancelotti's tactics are completely different.
they're
from
doing well.
clubs, so yeah.
Yeah, they're completely different, and the thing is that Ancelotti has made good man management, made this Everton into a very organized side.
Yes.
But then again, I think Chelsea should have the momentum with them right now, home advantage. It's going to be close, but I think Chelsea might just edge this one, 2-1.
Okay. And I feel Everton has been hard done by the past few weeks. They played really well.
They have.
Especially against United as well. I'd say it was a very close game, and 1-1. And right at the end, they could have and probably should have. They could have.
They look like a team who might win. I saw the match and I thought Everton will win. To be honest,
Yeah. So
at home advantage, they're playing well. They weren't afraid to try and go and attack up front. I mean, if Ancelotti, the reason I'm always bringing in transfers in because you see these managers have joined midweek, and this was the same team struggling under Marco Silva, and we thought they might be battling relegation this season, and now you can see they're doing very well. They're back to where they want to be in that top half of the table, and
Yes.
they want to somehow come in that top 6. It's going to take time and they need patience, but if Ancelotti brings in the right players, they can do a good job.
yeah, they're really close to those top 6 because the whole table is really bunched up. And also, if Chelsea loses this game and Manchester United wins it, or even if Wolves wins it, both
Wolves.
of them would have the chance to go above Chelsea. So it's really important for
would.
Chelsea. And yes, they won against Liverpool last week, but they drew against Bournemouth, and before that they also again drew as well.
Yeah,
So they in the league they haven't been really performing really well. For
They
the
haven't
past
been
few-
performing well, but the pressure might be off. The Champions League lost 3-0 to Bayern.
Yes.
You might think, okay, the Champions League is almost gone unless a miracle happens, which is looking unlikely.
But I feel it's the transfer market that's coming to haunt them.
I think the management should realize by now, and we don't know what exactly happened. Was there lack of support from the management, or the players they wanted to buy were not available?
Yeah.
What happened? There is still no clarity on that. But what still credit to Lampard. He's doing a very good job.
Yeah, he's doing a very
This was a mid-season crisis, which we knew might come, could come, and it did come. But he's handling well. Giroud has been, I've mentioned this before, was very professional. He wanted to leave the club, but even Frank Lampard placed him that he acted very professionally. And look at him now; he's getting rewarded for his professionalism.
Yeah, the
He's
problem is not Frank Lampard. Actually, he just said Roman Abramovich and the crowd, the supporters. We've seen that for other teams, especially the supporters, don't really have, good brains. So
Yeah, it happens. Supporters
happens,
have their
but-
views, but Lampard is a legend, and Chelsea fans want to see him for a long time. I've had discussions with Chelsea fans. They do not want to see a new manager coming in very soon. They have to be patient with it. They have to build a structure, have to build a playing style. They have a good academy. Because of this season, we've seen so many good players getting chances who have been there in the academy.
and they become first teamers.
They become first teamers, and they will improve gradually. But it takes time.
Yeah, but I still think Everton's going to win this match.
Okay, so we're going with different results, and that's good. So let's see. I'm going with the 2-1 Chelsea win. What is your scoreline?
2-0.
2-0 Everton.
Everton.
That is brave. Could happen. But I think after defeating Liverpool, you should be confident.
Yeah, but Liverpool was playing a second string team, I believe.
Yeah, but I'll come to that on the different topic. I don't think it was. It was, yes, a second string, but still, even Chelsea wasn't playing up to the full strength. But I think both were evenly matched for me
All right.
in that FA Cup match.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about
We'll touch
that.
upon that in the next video when we talk about Liverpool.
Yeah, and so I guess this is it for the video. Don't remember to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
Also leave comments. We've been receiving comments quite a bit, and thank you for that. We're trying to answer your comments either publicly or privately whenever we get your inbox messages as well. Do keep them coming because that is how we can interact with you. And
thank you for watching. I mean, the views have increased right now. So, guys, thank you so much. And we said every time we want you to be part of our show. So, any Chelsea, United, Everton, City fans who
or even
Arsenal
fans. Also.
Arsenal fans, yeah. But in this video we covered these 4 clubs. So, we love to have you. We love to have a debate with you and love to hear your views on your club because you might be might have more expertise than us on your particular club. So why not just let us know and just keep supporting us and watch our videos.
Yeah. All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
guys, thank you.
Bye.